Welcome to Shield Check, a DC20 series covering class and subclass breakdowns in under 10 minutes. On this episode of Shield Check, we're going to be discussing the Champion and Champion subclasses. Champions train intensely to master all types of weapons and armor. They could be outfitted in heavy armor and a shield, swing a greatsword with ease, or become a highly trained archer. Their combat training gives them access to weapons, all armors, and all shields. This is the character progression chart for a champion from levels 1 through 10. At level 1, their class features gives them access to Master at Arms. The training grants them Weapon Master. At the start of each of your turns, you can freely swap any weapon you're currently wielding in each hand for any other weapon without provoking opportunity attacks. Maneuver Master, learning 2 maneuvers of your choice. Technique Master, learning 1 technique. Additionally, once per combat, when you perform a technique, you can reduce its stamina point cost by 1. They also get access to Fighting Spirit. You always stand ready for combat, giving you access to Combat Readiness. At the start of your first turn in combat, you gain one of the following. Either Brace, gaining benefits of the dodge action and advantage on the next save made, or Advance, gaining benefits of the move action and advantage on your next physical check. You also get Second Wind. Once per combat, when you start your turn bloodied, you can regain 2 hit points and 1 stamina point. You also get access to flavor feature Know Your Enemy. You can spend 1 minute observing or interacting with a creature out of combat. This costs 1 action point if you do it in combat, to learn information about its physical capabilities compared to your own. You choose 1 from Might, Agility, Defense, Defense Reduction, or Hit Point, and make a DC 10 Knowledge or Insight check, your choice. On a success, you learn if the stat is higher, lower, or the same as your own. These are the weapon styles available to the champion. Moving into level 2 class features, you get access to Adaptive Tactics. When rolling for initiative, and at the end of each of your turns, you gain a D8 tactical die if you don't already have one. You can spend tactical die on either Assault, adding the rolled result to a martial attack you make, or Deflect, subtracting the rolled result when you are attacked. Additionally, you get 1 talent point. And at level 3, we choose our subclass, the first of which is the Hero. If you choose the Hero subclass, you get access to Hero's Resolve, giving you Adrenaline Boost. When using Second Wind, you gain a +5 bonus to attack checks you make until the end of your turn. Cut Through, martial attacks that score heavy hits, ignore the target's physical damage resistances. Unyielding Spirit. While bloodied, you gain 1 temporary hit point at the start of each of your turns. You also get access to the flavor feature Adventuring Hero. You ignore the penalties of forced march and being encumbered, but not heavily encumbered. Or you could choose the subclass Sentinel. Choosing the Sentinel subclass gives you access to Stalwart Protector. This gives you Steadfast Defender. You can use your Deflect tactic against any attack that targets a creature within your melee range. And Defensive Bash. When using defensive maneuvers as a reaction to an attack from a creature within 1 space of you, the attacker must make a physical save against your attack check. If they fail the save, the target is either pushed 1 space away or taunted by you until the end of its next turn, your choice. And Not on My Watch. Creatures taunted by you deal 1 less damage to targets within 1 space of you. You also get access to the flavor feature Vigilant Watcher. During a long rest, if you spend both 4-hour periods doing light activity, you have advantage on the might save you make to avoid exhaustion, and the save DC does not increase on a failure. If neither of these subclasses fit your style, then you can choose the Paragon Champion subclass. Choosing the Paragon Champion subclass gives you access to one class talent, which you can use in various ways. The first of which being Champion's Resolve. This requires adaptive tactics and being level 3. When using a tactical die, your assault gains, the attack also deals 1 damage. And your deflect gains, if the attack misses, the attacker takes 1 damage of a physical damage type of your choice. Or you could choose Disciplined Combatant. This requires Fighting Spirit and level 3. Once on each of your turns, you can spend 1 stamina point to gain the benefit of combat readiness. Additionally, you can use Second Wind without being bloodied. No matter your choice, you also get the flavor feature Jack of 1 Trade, giving you access to 1 trade point. And that wraps it up for the Champion and Champion subclasses. We'll catch you next time on Shield Check. And until then, keep that shield wall strong.